And I think what TMC has reshaped in terms of how I conceive of my vocation as a physician is not always thinking about the cure in the bodily sense, but what healing might look like in light of the Christian tradition.
TMC has challenged me to think about some of these thinkers that seem long gone and how their work can still enliven our work today. So Simone Weil makes me think about what it means to be attentive and behold our patients when she's a French philosopher that has long been deceased. But TMC makes me think about how the momentum that I'm experiencing today in my education can be aligned with the potential of these great writers of antiquity.
It's been incredible to be in classes like spiritual formation where I've been able to expand what my perception of like liturgy and practice of prayer might look like. I've come from like a pretty non-denominational tradition, so developing a wider understanding of how the Christian tradition has connected to God has given me like a whole plethora of new ways in which I can practice my own faith and take time to step away with God.
So when I came here, I was thinking about the questions of how do I deal with suffering? How do I deal with, burnout? How am I going to continue in this profession that has so many obstacles? Not just like the hard things you see, but just the system itself is an obstacle, especially when you want to do good and when you want to work, in underserved areas, or, when you have those dreams to do mission work or to just be the hands and feet, right, that everyone talks about. And those obstacles, the questions surrounding those obstacles is what brought me here, because I wanted to make sure that when I got through, med school, that I was still an empathetic, kind human. That's my goal. And that I had that when I was a physician as well. So I think, the answer is in community that we form and the moral formation we have. And I realized that only through TMC.
So coming to TMC is much more than a resume booster. It's much more than an academic program. It really sets the tone for your vocation as a healthcare practitioner.